What would a win, number one, mean for LeBron James and his legacy? And then I guess after we talk about what a win will mean, what do you think a loss would mean for that?
I'm gonna.
We talk about wins first, but go ahead.
Okay. If he wins this immediately jumps him in the top 3 all time. Because the roster that he has going up against Golden State, if he somehow pulls this off, that jumps him in the top 3 instantly in all time basketball. Because there's no the percentages of him winning the series are so low.
He's the GOAT to me if he does it, but I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, it jumps him straight up. Now it's Jordan, Kareem, and him. Flip that order, whatever you want, right? But it's not going to happen. So, and I don't think if he loses, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So if he loses, it doesn't change his legacy at all, right? Because it doesn't. It's just another loss.
Even furthermore, Jerry West. But go ahead.
Jerry West is the logo. Does that mean?
No, which is why he thinks it's disrespectful. And I'm like, it's not.
No, I'm saying like Jerry West is not as good as LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, if back then everybody probably thought Jerry West was. If you look at his numbers, he was averaging like 35 and 6.
Jerry West
but I'm just saying. Yeah. Back then, to those people, he was their LeBron.
Yeah, but he has. Yeah, but okay. All right.
That's all I'm saying. Back then to them, he was the GOAT. Right now, to us or to you, LeBron is the GOAT. But if they gonna keep racking up finals losses, then it's like
the people back then. I would have to ask.
If you was white in America, he was.
I think people still probably say what at that point in time. Probably still.
I don't know no white guys back then. Probably no white guys in the 60s and the 70s. Like, I want to be like Will. Like,
they were just like, look at that freak of nature go.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Look at him go.
Oh my god.
Look at that guy. Will.
His arms are so long.
Oh my god. I heard he likes it.
Go.
I heard somebody said he slept with a girlfriend. Watch your girlfriend around.
He slept with 10,000 women and didn't get AIDS. That's the most impressive shit about his career. But.
Legit. Will is a first ballot Hall of Famer for that.
Yeah. Shout out Will still.
And no known kids.
And that,
you don't have no kids?
No,
no known kids.
Number one, the fact that he physically said in a book, "I've slept with over 10,000 women." Yeah. Number one, that's greater than any Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
Autobiography, greatest autobiography of all time.
That's you imagine that mic drop? Thank you guys for voting me into the Hall of Fame. I appreciate that. And just walk on the stage. Right? Like, nothing you can say to that.
It's like, sorry, Bill, you can have those 11 rings.
Because he has 10,000.
I mean, hey, at least he went out in style. But the point is, I
don't think it diminishes his legacy at all. Because his legacy is what it is at this point, right? Like, it's just another loss in a string of losses, unfortunately. Right? Like, getting there is great. And the more you get there, I think we look back 20 years from now, but damn, he went to 9 finals in 12 years or whatever the situation is. That's fantastic, but...
You know, people. I would love to sit down with some people who were like active during the Jerry West thing and be like, "What do you remember?" And they're like, "Man, I remember Jerry. Man, he was a bad motherfucker. Like, he was a bad motherfucker. Everybody was crazy. Jerry was going crazy, but Jerry didn't win though. So everybody was kind of like, Jerry just didn't win." And that's the same me saying 40 years from now, like LeBron, he was a bad. Everybody thought he was gonna be better than Mike, but he just didn't win enough, so he was never better than Mike. He was just LeBron. LeBron is literally just LeBron. He's no one else. He's just LeBron. And that is someone who has won, but has lost way more than he's won. And who happens to have the greatest talents of any NBA player I've seen other than Kevin Durant.
I think he's done the best job.
But he just hasn't converted.
Maximizing his physical gifts than any player I've ever seen in my life. Like, you see somebody...
I would argue Kevin Durant, though. Because what 7-footer you ever seen do the things he can do with a basketball?
But then...
Because we gotta factor in the skill of shooting. That's the only thing. The skill of shooting and height. That's the only thing.
At 7 foot, to see him come down and like has he crossover,
crazy.
You know what I mean? And then pull from here, like crazy. Because imagine Kevin Garnett. That's the same thing.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Imagine Kevin Garnett coming at you, crossover, step back.
If Kevin Garnett had Kevin Durant's skills, oh my God, he would have been the greatest player of all time.
Because he had the mentality.
He had that,
murderer.
Yeah. Bro, murderer. KD would have murdered LeBron and went down the court like, you a in his face. Everybody's like,
your girl smell like honey nut cherry.
Yeah. You a bitch. Like,
I think if a win probably just solidifies him as like the GOAT or like you said, top 3 solidified.
Whatever order you want.
I mean, to me, again, I still think LeBron is the best basketball player I've ever seen play the game. Now, if you want to talk about legacy, 6 rings, can't argue with 6 rings, whatever. But as far as the game of basketball and just if I had to make a player, I would make him like LeBron James. 6'8", 250. I disagree with that. Now we can.
He can shoot, but he's not a shooter.
15 years for him.
Mike wasn't a shooter.
You got to wait 15 years for him to learn how to shoot, though.
No, he wasn't a shooter.
Michael Jordan was a shooter from 16 and in. Nobody had that mid-range game was lethal.
I agree, but I think LeBron.
One thing I say about LeBron.
No.
He don't got a better mid-range. He don't have a great mid-range game.
Yes, he does.
He's got a great post mid-range game. He doesn't have a great mid-range game.
Look.
Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan will give you 35 with a jab step pull up from 15.
Yeah.
LeBron's not doing that.
35, but look,
LeBron, literally Kobe used to do this.
Listen,
all game.
But look, listen.
From one
this is
area
why. But this is why I said LeBron was never a scorer to me until this year. I think as far as scoring, this is the best job of scoring I've ever seen LeBron James do. He did against the Raptors in the fourth quarter. I would never think I would see that from LeBron James.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why it's an aberration, right? That's why it's not really him.
No, bro.
He's a streaky shooter. He's not a bad jump shooter. He's a good shooter, but his game isn't complete.
I disagree. I think it's
complete,
improved.
like a whole basketball player.
Yeah, I think it's
How many times has he made first team all defense?
I think like 6. Like 6 times?
No. LeBron defensively in his heyday, I'm not one-on-one man defender, chase down blocks, all that. I'm not taking anybody else. But if we talk about complete game, I just don't feel like LeBron's mid-range game is there, and his handle is also atrocious.
Yeah, it's not atrocious.
It's gotten
atrocious.
Better.
It's gotten better.
LeBron got a Nicholas Batum dribble package.
He probably dribble better than Nick Batum.
His slightly better.
His handle isn't crazy.
LeBron's dribble package is slightly worse than Russell Westbrook's, which is saying.
And LeBron hasn't been all NBA first team defense in 4 years and all NBA second in 3 years, just for
right. So I just say LeBron James as a complete basketball player. We've seen people play both ends of the court and get buckets, right? I think Jordan is a complete basketball player. He would have found a way to shoot threes if he had to.
Yeah.
Right? Like if he had to, he would have fucked around and been somewhere between Klay Thompson and Kobe, like as a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to because that wasn't the era that he played in.
Yeah.
So LeBron James is like a better 3-point shooter than whatever, but he's not a shooter. Like,
no,
that's
he's not
his game.
I think like if he played today would shoot more like PG, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Like from 3.
Yeah, 100%.
From 3, not from everywhere else, but from 3.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he'll be able to open his package up more, and he can dribble. Yeah. He can dribble very, very well.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to be more. He would be more of a PG to me.
Yeah.
Where instead of putting Mike in an ISO on the post, like Mike, just go from 3 and pull. Take 5 threes a game because we need you to take 5 threes a game and then go and do the rest in the paint.
And the threes will open up. When you get into the
rim. But again, when you add in the fact that man 6'8", 250, I think the man's the best athlete to play the game of basketball. And
that's disrespectful to Wilt Chamberlain though, bro. And Wilt Chamberlain was literally like setting records, like track and field records.
Yes,
track and field records though.
Athlete, you're also disrespecting Vince Carter.
Yeah, but I don't think Vince a better athlete than LeBron.
Who can jump like that though?
LeBron 6'8", 260 though. Who been that big and can jump like that though?
Wilt. That's what I'm saying. Wilt.
Yes, but also look, Wilt
was
literally a long jumper.
If you're talking about just athleticism, there's guys who are just as athletic as LeBron, but they didn't put together the skill and the winning.
Right? Like, so that's why I think that's why.
Gerald Green is a better athlete than LeBron.
I don't know about better.
I don't think he's a better, but I think he. But
you know what I mean? Like okay.
Speed. I don't think he's a better athlete, but I think he's a tier and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if he was more skilled, we might be talking about being a better athlete.
Oh, he just right.
You know what I mean?
Shannon Brown is every bit the athlete that Russell Westbrook was. Russell Westbrook just put it with the tenacity and the work ethic, right? You know what I mean?
But Shannon Brown's probably one of the best athletes to play in the NBA.
Fair.
Like athletes,
crazy
athletes. Like
Shannon Brown.
If you don't remember Shannon Brown, guess what? You too damn young. Go watch some more basketball.
Go look at that missed dunk.
No, missed dunk and that block.
Where he was always the block.
The block.
Neck was at the
block.
Like what?
Like yeah.
He faded away so fast.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But
Continue with your theory about LeBron.
No. So like,
this entire episode should be called Pavy's theories about LeBron.
To me,
that's all this shit is.
Look, to me personally, I think the man's the greatest basketball player of all time. Now again, listen, you don't
let him finish his career.
Now listen, again, I can't argue with 6 rings, like you said. You can't argue with 6 rings, but we talking about just playing the game of basketball. Give me LeBron over pretty much everybody. But if he wins, I think it would, like you said, put him in that top 3. Solidified by everybody. You wouldn't be able to say nothing like there's no reason he should win his finals. Look, I think it will be closer than what most people think it will be. I do not. I just want to make this clear. No part of me believes they will win. I just think the Cavs are better than what most people think, and it will be closer than what people think it will be. They will not win.
Yeah.
So if they were to somehow win, it would be, I think, probably what, the greatest upset in history. One of the greatest upset.
I think he's already done that.
The 3-1.
I think the three. I personally, I
3-1?
don't think you can ever defeat 3-1 because of the moment, the magnitude,
The block.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Everything that is and was the Warriors that year, LeBron and Kyrie and Irving essentially destroyed.
100%.
Destroyed to the point where they had to completely go out and remake everything that they do in order to better equip themselves to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this year, if they lost to the Cavs, we would be more pointing the finger at the Warriors for losing the series to the Cavs than we would for the Cavs for winning it. Versus that year, we were more so pointing the finger at LeBron James and Kyrie Irving for being so superhuman in those games that we were just like, man, we ain't never seen them. Like, I've never seen anybody hoop the way Kyrie Irving and LeBron James hooped in that series. I'm sorry, I haven't. Including Scotty and Mike, including Shaq. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. 41 and 41.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Kyrie, every game that they won at some point put up 18 to 20 in a quarter.
but he's replaceable.
Whew.
But he's replaceable.
That's
Exactly.
That's how